What's up, y'all? So I want to talk to these graffiti writers. Something's going on with graffiti. I don't know where this came from. This is so far-fetched. This is so out of what, baby, this is so outdated. This is so out of style. Some of you are graffiti writers and you know how to write in graffiti, and you have graffitied uh, trains, and you have graffitied walls, and you have graffitied anything that you can get your hands on. But I'm mostly talking to the people that graffiti on the trains and graffiti at home. I want you to go out and buy a new color of paint, and I want you to erase your canvas. Now, what is graffiti? Graffiti is the ghetto version of Egyptian hieroglyphic writing. You ain't wrong for what you write on the wall. You ain't wrong for what you saying. You ain't wrong at all. It's the truth. It's hard. It's concrete. You can stand on it. When people see it, they can stand on it. It's bubbly, like you can't miss it. But what I want you to understand is, like, your feelings are too raw. They're too open. They're too accessed. They're If you could learn how to write in Egyptian style, that would be one thing, because that's the fancier end of it. But you don't. You know how to write in graffiti. You know how to show your feelings in graffiti. And I want you to go out basically and get a new color paint. Um, I don't need it to be straight white. I need it to have hints of brown and peach and, cotton candies and pearls in it and shimmer in it, because I want to soften the mood here. I want you to paint your walls and get that graffiti off of there. Um, and either learn to write in hieroglyphic or put paintings up or something. You need something new to look at. You don't need nothing to remind you of how you couldn't get a job. You don't need to remind you of nothing of how you didn't have a place to stay. You don't need to remind you of how a brick was your friend and you threw them in people's windows. You don't need to be reminded how things were actually your fault, but at the time you couldn't see them, so they came about as other people's faults. I want you to repaint this wall, right? Or throw some, what's the backsplash up? Do something different with this wall. Because what's going to happen here is when you do something different with this wall, you're going to be able, to see different things. You're going to be able to go through a time capsule, and it's going to take you on the higher end, the hieroglyphic end of yourself, the fancier end of yourself. You're going to come out, you're going to go into this time machine as a hobo, but you're going to come out as an ancient goddess or ancient king or something. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's a escape route, but you're not too familiar with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want y'all to get rid of the graffiti on the walls. I want y'all to get rid of the writing on the wall, because this thing is hindering you here. It is a skill, it is art, it is craft, but it's on the other level of pain and, people that have, misguided you, people that have misled you, people that have promised you a dream, and when you go home and look at this, it really doesn't do anything for you. you know, I don't know, or learn how to write in thin, fancy ink or something. I want you to do something different with this wall, because this graffiti, um, it's a horrible place to be. It's a horrible place to land. It just announces pain all over the place. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I think you've paid your dues from jumping train to train and jumping bus to bus and trying to lay out on a railroad track. I could go on and on with this graffiti, because this graffiti, it's really never been a good thing. Unless you know how to write in hieroglyphics. Get some paint, the colors that I told you, neutrals and pearls and peaches and browns, light, not dark browns, but lighter shades of browns and cotton candies, and clean up that wall, and you're going to see a change. I promise you. Um, these walls and stuff, they are like, what was that I talked about, where you can escape, through the telephone booth, and how you can escape through mirrors, and how you can escape through different things. If you get that writing off the wall, you can escape through these. You can escape through the wall and become whoever you want to become. I dare you to do it. I love you.